move. I'm doing a run and gun recording right now in the middle of a snowstorm. Not at the studio. All right, so let's get into some news. Basically, Amazon just reported that they spent 500 million on their gaming division, and honestly speaking, I'm not a fan of this, just for the simple fact that Amazon is just wasting their money at this point. They're trying to compete with Microsoft. They're trying to compete with Sony. They're trying to compete with Nintendo. But what they don't understand is most of these companies already have exclusive games for their platform. Even if it's a streaming platform, Apple's different. So they're trying to compete in that realm with the game streaming services. Now, I never tried out Amazon streaming service. I only tried Game Pass so far, and Game Pass is actually worth the money. You pay like what, $15 a month. You get every game available to you. It's not streamed, so that means if you're offline, you can still play it. And on top of that, you got all the Microsoft exclusives that come out the first day. You got other companies' games going there like EA and I can't even think of the other names, but it's multiple games. Let's just say that, and it's recognizable games that you guys played. Now, let's see. Just to get into it, Bloomberg. This is coming from Bloomberg, but this is on GamesIndustryBiz.com. So, or Game Industry Biz, whatever you want to call it. So they already have Amazon Luna. That's their cloud streaming service. This is not including Twitch that they brought in 2014. But basically, it's just they just lacking incentives and struggles. Like it even says right here, the Bloomberg report details issues within the Amazon, including lack of incentives, struggles with its lumberyard engine, and an internal bro culture where women were not afforded the same opportunities as their male counterparts, according to the interviews with over 30 current and former Amazon employees. Amazon struggles to launch a game include canceling what? See, I don't even know. Amazon struggled to launch a game include canceling a number of projects, including fantasy sports game Breakaway and recently the hero shooter Crucible. I did remember they did cancel that game, and it wasn't even supported for a long time. So that's another problem. If they're gonna spend 500 million, sorry, as my iPad starts switching, remember running gun. If they're gonna spend 500 million on their game division, they need to work on getting exclusive games. I can't stress this enough. The exclusive games are gonna sell they don't have a system, but it's gonna sell the service. The Nintendo Switch, you got the Mario, you got the Zelda, you got all that good stuff. For the Xbox, you got Halo, you got Gears of War, you got all that good stuff. PlayStation, God of War, you got Killzone, you have Little Big Planet, you got all these exclusive games that have their own fan bases. Who is going to a streaming service with no incentive? It's no cheap pricing, no new games, no interesting games, and at that they want people to pay all this money to stream it over the cloud. It's kind of hard. It's a hard apple to bite at this point. And they canceled their game, their hero shooters. I guess it was like Paladins. I'm not sure. I never played it. They only supported it for. It was. I don't even know how long they supported it for, but they canceled it recently. Fantasy sports games. I'm not sure who's interested in that, but that was a good thing they closed that. Honestly speaking, I just hope that their 500 million is going into getting some studios, probably some well-known studios, or independent studios, or indie developers, and giving them the freedom to actually play with their imagination and build games that they want to build. Because that's another thing. Some of these companies, they give publishers and developers money, but they want certain games released, and it's kind of halting the growth of the developers. And, it's not a lot of wiggle room and stuff. And, most developers, they will take the money because it's Amazon, but you know, they got to be fair and they got to listen to the consumers at this point. So, yeah. But that's all I wanted to say. Quick news update. I will be updating more news throughout the day and stuff as I get them, as I receive them. Run and gun. All right, so I don't have to, you know, the microphone. I don't have all that fancy stuff with me right now. So I'm just making this on the go. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification button. If you found this helpful or informative, hit the like button. And since I'm doing this in the middle of a snowstorm, you guys should like this. All right, it will help out, pop up in the algorithm, have other people see it.